And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now Hardy lifts a high fly ball out to deep left field. And the home half of the second begins with a home run. J.J. Hardy, a solo home run. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Even though this is just a solo home run, it's important because you at least need to get on the board. Let these guys know that they're not going to just walk away with this one without a fight.
Nolan Reimold steps in now.
Batting center, left fielder, Nolan Reimold.
And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Let's go, Orioles!
Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Bourne has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
And this is one of those guys that throws what you call a heavy sinker. Normally he's going to get a lot of ground balls, but he leaves this one up in the zone. And I think he's lucky that this ball didn't get hit farther than it did.
Manny Machado will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Breaking pitch is swung on and hit fouled over to the right side. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Delman Young will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first baseman Swisher, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left. We've played 2 full. The Indians lead it 4-1. Yan Gomes is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Yan Gomes.
Hard hit ball that's caught at second by Weeks. And it takes just 1 pitch to get the leadoff man here in the 3rd.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far, but that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
David Murphy will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Strike this guy out.
Now the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to third. On to Davis at first, and there are two away. So bases are empty here with two gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Zach Walters will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a high strike there, 0-1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Jones will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians leave one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Matt Wieters makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Matt
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Wieters awaits the 0-1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Jamal Weeks will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, you know, it's not always easy to pick up the baseball on one of these bright, sunny days. But he shades his eyes well, and he puts this one away for the second out.
So 2 gone now, and here's Markakis. swing and a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Swisher at first will take care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Michael Bourne will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Michael Bourne.
Now a late square, and this is popped up. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Yeah, not a real easy pitch to bunt there to start the at-bat. You see there, he shows late, and that pitch is up a little. Those can be difficult to get on top of, and he winds up just popping this ball up.
Michael Brantley will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And this will be fouled away. That's slowly hit to the right side. Up with it is Weeks. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
This is just proving that you don't always have to strike guys out to be successful. That's a good job of changing up on a guy, and that means he's gotten the first 2 outs here on just 3 pitches.
Jason Kipnis will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And here's a cut fastball, but he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this ball is gone. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Number 11 for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, even though they were able to face this guy in the absolute best position possible, 2 outs, bases empty, that doesn't mean he's still not going to make you pay. He just unloads here for a long home run, but it was just a solo shot.
Brandon Moss will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point.
Right fielder, Brandon Moss.
Go back to Cleveland.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
And now you just start to wonder, how much is the heat taken out of this guy? You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already. So he's definitely had some max effort innings.
Nick Swisher will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Runners going. In the dirt here. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, it's almost impossible to get the runner on a pitch in the dirt. And here, he's just making sure that this ball doesn't get by into the backstop. So you see, he turns his glove over, gets big, and just tries to keep the ball in front of him, and he'll keep that runner from getting any further.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. One 1 pitch on the way. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. 5 runs, 10 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Indians 5 and the Orioles 1. Chris Davis will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow.
Chris Davis.
And this is low, ball 1. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
1 out now in the Orioles' 4th, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Moss is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
J.J. Hardy will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're down 5-1. Wei-Yin Chen is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Yan Gomes will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Catcher, Yan Gomes.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
especially starting off an at-bat.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start, so he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
David Murphy will dig in now, 1 for 2 to this point. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And this is going to be a foul ball. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now this is swung on and sent out to Jones in center field. 2 gone. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Lonnie Chisenhall will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Jones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead this one though 5-1. Nolan Reimold will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swinging a ground ball to first. And Swisher will do this himself, 3 unassisted for the out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in now, the 3rd baseman, Manny Machado. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And the throw to Swisher, 2 away.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
Delman Young will stand in. He grounded out his first time. In there, 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And that misses, 1-1. One run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. 1-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Swung on and a fair ball rolled weakly up the line at first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Matt Wieters will dig in now with the runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but you know, he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. 2 out with the man at first. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down here 5-1. Zach Walters will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And this is fouled back and out of play. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. Oh, he finds a way to knock this down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single. And add another game to his hit streak right there. He's up to 11 games in a row now. Michael Bourne will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. And that swung on and fouled straight back. And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Man, he could flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Michael Brantley will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Reimold has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Jason Kipnis will try and keep it going, 3 for 3 thus far. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Markakis is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Brandon Moss will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Line hard to center field. Jones is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple. They're up 5-1. Jamal Weeks will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Moss will be there to put it away in front of the big scoreboard.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Nick Markakis will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And now a rocket into right field. Really squared that one up perfectly. It's a base hit.
Only their 3rd hit of the ball game so far. He's got 2 of them. This offense has pretty much been non-existent this entire ball game.
Chris Davis will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. In there, strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Adam Jones will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll make the catch just in front of the screen, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. They're down 5-1. Nick Swisher will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Nick Swisher.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. Got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Yan Gomes will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch coming. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And that will find the seats, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
This guy is as hot as anybody right now. This is his second home run of the ball game, and remember, he had one in his previous game as well. I think I'd approach him a bit more cautiously from here on out.
David Murphy will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Designated hitter, David Murphy.
Let's go, Orioles!
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning.
Let's get the easy two now. Let's go.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Fouled back. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Hardy for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Zach Walters will dig in. He singled his last time around. Oh, and this fastball is absolutely grooved as it is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, it's just a little in, and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
Bud Norris will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Michael Bourne will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. First pitch to him. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town, that's for sure. He has absolutely eaten them up here in this series. He delivers again.
Michael Brantley will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. And Reimold will make the catch and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. It's the Indians 8 and the Orioles 1. J.J. Hardy will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And here's the first pitch. And And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And Hardy chops down on one and sends it to his opposite number at short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Nolan Reimold will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now the first pitch. And that misses for ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Fouled back. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he misses ball 4.
It's been a great start for him to this point. Into the 7th inning of work now, and that's just the first walk he's allowed so far. So maybe not a red flag just yet, but it is something worth watching.
Manny Machado will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And this is fouled at the plate. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
When you're out there pitching with a 6, 7, 8-run lead, you can afford to come right at guys 0-2. Why not?
Delman Young will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And a swing and a miss as Delman comes up empty there. It's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
You can do it.
Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Jason Kipnis will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Now the first pitch of the inning is turned around and into the gap in left center, and that's going to find the alley for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys, and obviously no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Brendan Moss will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
Run the runner down.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Keep the runner from scoring.
Hard hit towards center. That's in there. Base hit. In quickly with it is Jones, and that'll keep the runner from advancing past third.
Well, here we are. It's the 2nd month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Nick Swisher will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. On a big swing by Swisher as this is sent in the air to deep left field. And Reimold will turn and watch this sail out of here. A 3-run shot for Nick Swisher. Number 21 for him on the season as this lead got even wider.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Darren O'Day will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Yan Gomes will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that ball is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
David Murphy will step in, a base hit in his last time.
7, designated hitter, David Murphy.
First pitch coming. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats. You want to get in on the act too, but you can't go helping a guy out.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Water. Get water here.
And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Here's Weeks at second base. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. This is on the ground, sharply hit to the right side, and it'll get by Weeks into right field. It's a base hit.
Right to settle in.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Zach
Walters will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. First offering on the way. Now this is lined over the head of Weeks and into right center. It's a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Kevin Gossman will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Michael Bourne will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. 4 runs here in this half inning. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's one hit towards the hole. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
So the first baseman here not holding that runner on with guys on first and second. But if he's up on the grass when this ball's fielded, maybe he has a shot at 2. But not from back where he was playing. It's just too much to ask for.
Michael Brantley will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. Machado is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 12 and the Orioles 1. Matt Wieters will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. It's been free and easy the whole way through.
Scott Downs will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Let's go, Matt.
First pitch of the inning is bounced up the middle, and they're going to get themselves a base runner rather quickly here as that's into center field for a leadoff single.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Jamal Weeks will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Mike Aviles has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 4, Mike Aviles.
Ryan Rayburn is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 11, Ryan Rayburn.
Brett Hayes is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Number 12, Brett Hayes.
Here's the first offering. And a bouncing ball, foul. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2.
What was that?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Kipnis on to first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
Boy, and that's just a tough turn at second as they go around the horn. Now, he's got to hang in there because he knows he's going to get upended. And in the end, they wind up getting just the force on the lead runner.
Oh, and he rips this one to first. But this is speared by the first baseman. very much a laugher to this point in the contest as you get a look at the line score. 12-1 our score in the late stages of this one. Chris Davis will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Hard hit to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Adam Jones will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Sooner or later, the Orioles are going to have to find that key hit. It's pretty much eluded them all throughout.
Weeks with his lead, now the pitch. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. A little bit outside, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Orioles strand a couple. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Jason Kipnis will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Fouled straight back. Now a ball looped softly back over the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. Figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Brandon Moss will look for his 3rd hit of the ball game now. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And Davis will win the race to the bag for the putout. Nick Swisher will stand in again, and his at-bat back in the 8th was certainly a big moment in the ballgame. A 3-run home run that helped us get to where we are now. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. Jones is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Indians on top, 12-1. J.J. Hardy will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Brian Shaw will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Shaw.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And this will be fouled away. Swung on and missed that time by Hardy as he finds himself behind 0-2 now. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Hayes is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
That's telling him how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Nolan Reimold will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. One out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Swing and a line drive to left. Rayburn is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Yeah, and I remember all too well. Some days are just kind of like this. He's hit the ball hard a few times this afternoon, but once again, he's going to come up empty.
Manny Machado will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And a very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. But what surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 12-1. So long from Baltimore.
The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber. His record is now 8-3.